Hey, we're here with Finn and Malcolm from Calpurnia.
Hey.
How you doing?
Great. On this very windy, rainy night in London, like every night, basically, in London and Vancouver.
Sorry to not spoil you with good weather, guys.
You know what? It's okay.
We live in Vancouver.
We live in Vancouver. It's basically the same exact weather. Lots of rain. But yeah, it's good.
So for people who don't know much about your band, could you sort of give us an overview of how you formed, how you met?
Sure.
Okay.
Well, we met on a music video together when we were younger than we are. We're still young, so I refrain from saying when we were growing up. But yeah, we met on a music video set because we were both acting in it, and we were playing the younger version of the band, and I was cast as a guitar player and he was cast as the drummer. And from then on, we were kind of in a fake band before a real band, and so we started playing music together from that point on, and then we met Ayla who's off camera. We met her at this rock camp where you basically learn how to record music and write music and collaborate with people. And then through Ayla we met Jack, and the rest is history. Yeah.
And how did it feel venturing into this world that's, you know, typically associated with people in their, you know, early 20s and onwards?
It's been surprisingly good.
Yeah, we've had a really, really good time doing that, because I think the music industry is getting younger. Not even younger, but just, I guess, more accepting of younger people. And so we're really proud to be a part of that sort of younger band generation. You know, there's a lot of bands that have come out that are like 16, 17 years old, and those people inspire us every day.
Have you got any bands off the top of your head that you could think of?
we have friends. We have friends called Lunar Vacation who just graduated high school, and tons of bands. I mean, you know, there's tons of people. Who are the other people that we were talking about before? There was Billie Eilish, who's like 16 or something. Just a bunch of like younger people that are coming up, and it's great.
Definitely few of them, just because it's like, you know, we're still kind of...
It's only a handful, really, that are really, like, successful younger musicians, but that aren't, like, you know, that are sort of... I mean, you know, like, I got lucky because I already kind of had a set audience with me, you know, having my show and everything, and so we are lucky to sort of get boosted by that, and now we're lucky that we have our own fans and stuff, not just... You know, obviously Stranger Things has done so much for me, but not just Stranger Things fans, and we have our own fans to call our own, and that's an amazing thing that we can do that. Yeah.
How does it make you feel when people approach you and they seem to jump on the bandwagon of, hey, you know, you're from this show, I also like your band. Do you feel like there's real fans and there's the kind of...
There's fake fans?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
And how does that make you feel?
I mean, like... We don't really, like, it's not something that we, like, lose sleep over or anything. I mean, it's, like, that's just gonna happen. But we know, like, we know who the real fans are and we know who the fake fans are. Like,
yeah, for
just,
sure.
like, being at a show, you know. Like, the girls who scream the most or scream Stranger Things references are not the real fans. Because they're trying to listen, like, then the real fans are the people that are just dancing and listening to the music, and they can scream too, but just not crazy things that don't have to do with the show at all.
And what's it like to navigate this music career as young people? I mean, do you guys drive? Like, how do you get yourself around? Like, do you have mum and dad as a roadie? Or
Uber.
My main man, Marcus.
Uber, shout out.
Yeah, our tour manager, Marcus. Right now, or Danny, our new driver. No, Danny and Donnie.
Danny and Donnie.
We have a bunch of different people. We Uber, and we rely on people that are a little older than us, which is a cheap move. I don't have a license. Malcolm doesn't have a license.
I'm halfway through the book.
Yeah.
So listening to your music, it's really interesting. It flits between sort of indie rock, garage, surf rock.
Yeah.
What kind of bands have influenced you growing up, and who you think maybe sound like you a bit?
We all went through like
different phases. Malcolm
but like it was all like really like classic rock.
Yeah, like mostly classic rock. And Malcolm and I, like, we both went through, like, the same phase at the same time.
Like grunge
like
phase.
grunge phase. Like, we both, like, when we met each other, we were both huge into Nirvana and huge into, like, Foo Fighters and, what else? Like, obviously, like, Weezer and, like, the Pixies and all these people. And Pup. And, so we were sort of going through that at the same time.
So tell us a bit about your 2018. You've had your live TV debut on Jimmy Kimmel and Scout EP's been out. You know, how does it feel that your music's properly out in the world now and you've got these shows in the UK?
Amazing.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's a dream. Since Malcolm and I were in like 6th grade, we went to go see our first punk show in Seattle. And from then on, we really wanted to be on stage, so.
Never thought I really would.
Yeah, and now we are. So it's really, really weird. But it's fun. It's really great sharing that with your friends and stuff, and yeah.
And where do you see things in the next couple of years? I mean, Finn, obviously you've got Stranger Things, your acting career. I mean, for you personally, for instance, do you see yourself navigating a combination of acting and music, or one or the other?
Yeah, I plan on doing both. I mean, like, it's been challenging, like, with the schedule and everything, but that's just because I work on a show so much and for so long. And when that doesn't happen, you know, we usually have a pretty easy time. And even when I am shooting Stranger Things, like, we find a way to write and keep doing it. And so, no, I don't see a reason why I couldn't, you know, change it up. And also, like, I also have other, like, aspirations as well that I want to do, and, like, that all has to do with, like, music. Like, I want to direct, and, like, a lot of that is, like, music videos and all that stuff. So, like, blending different things together and keeping things separate is something that I'm really passionate about.
And what about you, Malcolm?
Yeah, I act. It's I don't really act as much as this guy, but, like, it's not gonna, like, get in the way of any scheduling. But yeah, I'm gonna do that. And I guess, like, school.
Yeah.
Right.
Art. Malcolm's a really good artist, so, I mean, he always does it. But, I mean, it's one of those things, like, we'll all have different things that we're gonna do. Like, just because, like, I don't know, this is a weird, what's the word, like, example, but, like, just because someone plays, like, ping pong for a living and then goes to the bar and plays billiards with his friends, like, doesn't mean that he can't do both. Like,
Nice
it's like,
analogy.
Yeah, it was weird, but I don't know why it's the first thing that came to my head.
So if somebody was listening to your music for the first time, or you wanting to give them a bit of an introduction, how would you describe it in your own words? I mean, we've touched on this.
Yeah, like a rock, I guess, like a rock foundation. Like, all of us have different music tastes, but, like, we all have a rock foundation that we all were raised on classic rock and grunge and all this stuff. Now we all have different, you know, a lot of the songs we like, but, you know, we all have eclectic tastes, so I guess just describing it as, like, we're a rock band. We're not, like, Led Zeppelin or anything, but, like, we're, like, a garage, fun rock band that likes to do different genres, I guess. Like, you know, we don't really nail down the genre that we're gonna do.
Genre is such a loose term
Yeah,
these
so
days.
it's honestly so hard. People are like, what kind of music do you play? And I'm like, rock, I guess, like rock and roll, but we also kind of sometimes do, like, garage rock, and sometimes we do classic rock, and sometimes we do punk, and, like, I don't know, it really, like, a lot of, I think what makes us special, and, like, that's such, like, a really, what's it called, like, pretentious thing, like, what makes us special, but, like, I think what makes us, like, a good band together is that, like, we're all growing up together, and the music's kind of always progressing and evolving, and I think that's what makes our music so, you know, like I said, like, you know, sometimes we write rock and punk and all this stuff, and I think that a lot of that is just because we're growing and testing out new stuff, and I think that's cool, and people like that sort of, what's the word, like, sporadic and, I don't know, like, spontaneous sort of sound and songwriting and stuff. But we love doing everything.
So could we maybe hear you spitting bars?
Oh,
rapping?
no. Oh, God. I'm, like, the worst. No, I mean, you know, like,
Don't ask for
We
that.
love all that stuff. I mean, we're huge fans of rap and hip hop and the Beastie Boys and everything.
What's with you and the Beastie
'Cause I
Boys
just
today?
love them.
Well, you've never
Beastie
been on
Boys.
about the Beastie Boys
'Cause I just
other
love
than
them.
today.
I don't know. I like them a lot, but no, probably not. I mean, like, I would say like genre, like tackling different genres. I more mean like subgenres in the rock world. I don't think we'd ever like travel outside the rock world. Maybe we would. Like, we definitely have different flavors and stuff. Like, sometimes like Ayla or Jack will bring like some funk to it or whatever, but like it's mostly always contained in the world of rock, like I said before. But
Just wait until you see my rap solo career.
yeah, Malcolm's rap solo career. Oh my gosh. Yo, I'm Malcolm. What up? This is my crib. You like show up and it's just like a giant. It's like a tiny little house with like a little mini fridge.
This is
to
my
dorm.
box.
Yeah, this is my assistant. What's up? It's like your little brother.
Finley.
Look, I would buy the record, guys.
So would I. We're not in it for the money.
How about any acts, artists that you guys would like to work with in the future? Is that something you've thought
A
about?
lot.
Yeah, a lot. I mean, like,
Winter vacation.
Yeah, we love our friends Lunar Vacation that we're going on tour with soon in America. But collaborating, like, we kind of already got our team together for like producing and stuff the next album and everything, which is the same one as the EP as of now. But collaborating, like, we'd love to do shows, like live shows with people and open for people and have people open for us. Like, that's always fun. We'd love to play shows with like people we'd love to play shows with like some of our heroes, you know what I mean? Like Grizzly Bear or Twin Peaks or
Grizzly Bear's too big for us.
well, you never
Too
know.
cool for us.
They are too cool for us. We love Grizzly Bear so much, but Grizzly Bear, you know what I mean? Just or Parquet Courts or whatever.
Too cool.
But you know what I mean? Like we're those are people we'd love to collaborate with, just like people that we look up to. Yeah.
When your schedules aren't so hectic and you have some time to wind down, what kind of things do you like to do outside of music and acting and?
Write. I never really.
Write more.
I really never turn my brain off. But when I do, I guess I just watch movies. I watch like a lot of movies, as much as I can, and we also play games and stuff. Like we play a game called Quiplash a lot, which is fun. The band.
Looking ahead, debut album, is it in the works?
Yeah.
It is. Yeah, we've been writing for a while. We haven't got a lot of time, the four of us, to develop the whole thing together. We've like a little bit, but when we get back to Vancouver in a few weeks, we're gonna start really like laying down tracks for the more like train tracks, not like actual tracks.
Some bars.
Yeah, some bars, and like start really developing it. But yeah, it's in the works for hopefully next year, which we're really excited about.
Any festivals you want to?
Yeah,
Try and play.
We're gonna play Sneaky Lee.
Sneaky Lee's.
Sneaky Lee's.
Shaky.
Shaking knees.
I don't know if that's been announced yet, so we're gonna have to. It's been announced, Jack.
Yeah, it's been announced.
Yeah, baby, we're playing Shaky Knees. Oh, that's right. You're right. It has.
Where's
Playing
Shaky Knees?
Shaky Knees is in Atlanta, Georgia. An amazing lineup. Like Tame Impala is playing, and all these people. And we were really surprised to see that we're pretty far up on the list. Like, when you had to see the banner, we're usually at the very bottom, but we were near the top, which was really awesome. So we're playing that. We're in the works for some other festivals next year. Touring in January, debut album. I mean, just keep growing, I guess, as people and songwriters and all that stuff.
And any British festivals, Glastonbury?
Oh man, that would be amazing.
really
if,
cool,
If,
but,
if Leeds or
Reading.
Reading would be amazing. Any of those. Reading, if you want us to come, just email our manager or email me. Reach out to me. I'll book it.
Text me. Call me.
The sky's the limit.
Yeah, sky's the limit. We'll see.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, of course.